Shalom. Shalom. Before I get started, as always, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to the icon that's pushing his word and truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. This is the brother Zion Amar from the GMS Detroit by account. Come to you with another video through the spirit, dealing with just these other nations being in fear, for the sake that these other nations know that we have the truth now. All right, they see the spirit of the Lord working. All right, in the sense of the men that go out on the highways and byways. All right, prophesying the downfall of America. All right, prophesying, the so-called Negroes, natives, and native Latins and Native Americans being Israel, and that their kingdom is coming, is coming in. All right, prophesying, like I say, Esau, these other heathen nations being brought low. All right, all these other nations are seeing these things manifest before their eyes. All right, and they know, down in their spirit that it's the work of the Lord. Because historically, these nations understood that when the Heavenly Father is with us, then it's like, who can be against us, When the Heavenly Father is on our side, we're Israel is a force to be reckoned with. All right? And it's not because of our might or anything that we've done. All right? It's simply the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi working through us, and tapping back into that power source. All right, it's what's gonna make all these nations fall down, So, hey, all we gotta do is continue what we're doing, pushing this word. All right, saturating YouTube or whatever social media outlet. All right, just saturate the whole internet, all right, with the truth, to the point that, hey, the whole world is going to have to reason with it. All right, they're going to have to admit that, okay, these people are the children of Israel. All right, these are the people that walked through the Red Sea by way of Moses. All right, these people are connected, all right, by blood to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, all the truth is coming out, and it's beautiful. So, I want to grab this really quick, in the sense that, our work is being done. We'll never have to get physical. All right, our time is not to be physical. All right, it's not to, we may speak harshly. All right, but that's just how the prophet spoke. But in terms of us, raising up and coming with some type of force in terms of any type of weapons, knives, guns, or you name it, all right, that's not our MO. That's not the spirit of, that's not the battle that we're fighting right now. Our battle that we're fighting is a spiritual battle, all right? So we're not dealing with the carnal in no shape, form, or matter, All right? We're simply tearing this kingdom down by the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. All right? And hey, it's hurting this devil chiefly, all right, to the soul, because what can you do against truth? You can't do nothing against truth. The truth is the truth. All right? But that's why this devil's worked so long, to try to suppress it, to try to keep our heritage from us, to keep us, afraid from reading the Bible, or just not being interested in the Bible at all, by way of, painting himself white, giving us a white Jesus, giving us a religion. All right? Our spirit is not in tune with none of that. So, quite naturally, that turns us away from the book, because we can't identify ourselves with within the book. All right. But once you begin to know all that, once you learn that, oh, Jesus is a so-called black man. All right. The Heavenly Father, all right, the creator of everything, is a so-called black man, a man of color, that changes the whole perspective. It's like, well, let me see if I can find myself in that. You come to find out that you're actually related to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But one scripture I'm looking for in particular, it's going to be hard to find. Bear with me one moment. See if I can find it in my apocrypha. Sirach 28 and 17. It says the stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaketh the bones. Right? The stroke of the tongue breaketh the bones. Meaning that this word that we push out through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, is that this word, is sharper than a two-edged sword. It's going down, it's breaking these devils down to their soul, because the saying goes, what they say, that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, we read here on the contrary, sticks and stones actually can break bones. We know that, all right? But hey, like I said, we don't have to get physical. We just using the words of the Heavenly Father, and that alone, all right, is breaking the bones, the marrow, the sinews, all right, of these other nations, all right? They're convicting their spirit, like this. The Lord said that He was going to give us a mouth that no man could gainsay, So it's beautiful, to see all these camps raise up, come together, saying the same thing in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and we're standing bold in the face of our enemies and putting them in their place, right? That's a small inkling of spiritual power in itself, right? Because what we're doing in these times we weren't able to do, right? Which is a revelation of America falling, right? The so-called white man is losing his strong arm on America, on the whole earth, right? As the scriptures say, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Hey, the Most High is removing, all right, that power slowly but surely from this devil's hand. But there's nothing he can do about it, all right? Because this is the Most High's program. All right, so another scripture I want to get is Zephaniah, because I spoke. It says that we don't have to do nothing but continue to do what we're doing, which is pushing His word. All right, that's what's going to break down these nations before we get physical with them. All right, we're going to break their spirit down. All right, according to the words of the Heavenly Father, and And then in the process of time, all right, when the Lord comes back to redeem the elect, all right, the Lord's going to give us new bodies and spiritual power to where we'll be breaking these nations, all right, with our bare hands, all right. But right now, we're not going to do nothing of our might, all right, because we're liking unto worms, all right, and worms are submissive and where they're subject, to the elements. So just like a worm is subject, the nation of Israel is subject, to the Heavenly Father. We're just doing His bidding, doing His will. All right, it's just to go out and prophesy, warn the people. But this is Zephaniah 3:8. It says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy." All right? So, hey, that's the Heavenly Father, all right? That's the Spirit of the Most High, all right? All right, and he's in the corner, all right, of the so-called Negroes and Latins and Native Americans. He's on their side, all right? Namely the elect of those people, all right? But when you have a power, all right, that's ready to pour out his indignation, his fierce anger upon your enemies, all right? That's desperately needed, amongst our people, because we don't have, we don't have, ain't no man on this earth that can save us. All right, we have no salvation as so-called white men or any of these other heathen nations. All right, they're all our common enemies. They're all common enemies of the so-called Negro, Latin, and Native American men. All right, so all we can do is wait upon the Lord, lean upon the Lord, trust in Him. All right. Hey, as a matter of fact, it's one of the brothers in the camp favorite scripture. I'm beginning to like it too, but this is Exodus 14:14. It says, "The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace." God, man, the Lord is the one that's fighting for us. All right, He's the one. All right, we have history when you go through the scriptures of angels appearing out of nowhere. All right, fighting, for our forefathers, for certain prophecies that came out and prophesied. The Most High, all right, allows the angels to be a hedge, all right, around those that trust in Him, that believe in Him. So, hey, as the saying go, we ain't got nothing to fear but fear itself. We ain't got to fear that because we have the scriptures, all right, and we trust in the Lord, all right. The Lord, ain't matter of fact, the scriptures say the Lord hasn't given us the spirit of fear, Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that. I think it's in Timothy. It's in 2 Timothy 1:7. It said, "For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, and of love, and of a sound mind." God, the Lord gave us a sound mind, getting this truth, all right? Getting the understanding of what the Bible's been saying the whole time. It's like, this ain't no new Bible, ain't no trick Bible. It's not new, all right? The only thing that's new unto us, all right, is the understanding of the scriptures, all right? Now that we have the scriptures back in our possession, all right, in its entirety, meaning the Old and New Testament, the Apocrypha, all right, we're able, all right, to connect the dots through the Spirit, all right, and that's by way of the Lord, setting up the apostles, all right, most notably the apostles of GMS, all right, They the ones that came with the proper breakdowns, the understanding, all right, to where we're able to go in the scriptures for ourselves and, like I say, connect the dots and see like, oh, okay, this, you know, this word is holding its weight, you know. You know, you can go through history and actually pull out certain names, you know, by using the Bible. You can pull out certain names in secular history and match it up with the scriptures. All right, you can look at certain prophecies that's happened and say, oh shoot, this book, it has to be a work of the Lord. All right, it has to be inspired by the Most High. All right, just the way the Bible is composed, no man could duplicate the way that the scriptures are designed. All right, no man, period. So, you know, by us standing up, by us not having the spirit of fear, right, it's the same spirit that's putting these other nations in fear. Because the Most High, he's turning the tide. He's turning the tables, right? He's reasserting Israel, right, as the top nation. That's the nation that's going to rule in the kingdom of heaven. You know, that's what's going down, right? And that's what will come to pass soon to come. So with that, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying or uplifting, you know, because hey, we almost out of here, man. We almost out of this thing. We're almost out of this bitter ass captivity known as America. So hey, with that, you know, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashua Yahushai, Ba'ashua Kakudash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that will well. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word of truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.